Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Fall with your math lesson for today. I want you to remember that you need your Big Go Math book, you need your listening ears, your listening eyes, and you need a pencil. Remember, this is a pre recorded lesson, so if you need to pause at any time, you're welcome to do that. If you need to rewatch it, you can also do that. So let's take a look at our standard for today. Our standard is 1.081. Use addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems involving situations of adding to, taking from, putting together, taking apart, and comparing with unknowns in all positions. For example, by using objects, drawings, and equations with a symbol for the unknown number to represent the problem. Our essential question, what we're thinking about, how do pictures show adding to? Repeat after me. I can use addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems. For this lesson, I've already told you what you're going to need. Instead of it being pages 10 and 11, it's going to be pages 13, 14, and 15. All right. So we're going to start off our lesson with our math on the spot video. So make sure that you're listening because this is going to help you with your skill for today.
Professor Burger, catch! Yo, good one.
Joe, you're playing softball.
I sure was.
Fun.
Yeah, although the umpire delayed the game for a while.
Oh, why? What happened?
He stopped it to let a few worms cross the pitcher's mound.
Huh?
You know, worms are pretty slow. And you know what I did?
No, tell me.
I ended up lifting them up with this baseball glove.
Oh, good for you,
I
Joey.
carried them to safety.
What a valiant guy. Hey, but you know what? Your worms remind me of a really fun math riddle. You want to help me with it?
Yeah, show me.
Okay, since you are in a wormy mood,
Wormy.
Evan and Luke see 9 worms on a path.
Oh.
Luke sees 3 more worms than Evan, and Evan sees 3 worms.
Oh.
And so here's our challenge. We have to figure out how many worms does Luke see.
Okay.
Okay, so let's think about it now. We have 9 worms on a path, and Luke sees 3 more worms than Evan. There's so many things going on here, and Evan sees 3 worms. Let's start with the simplest thing, which is Evan sees 3 worms.
Got it.
Because that's really easy. Because if Evan sees 3 worms, you know what that means? It means Evan sees 3 worms. So if Evan sees 3 worms, it means he sees these. And here they come. Now, I know that they're really slow for you, but for me, look, they did dance right on. Dance, 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 boop, and then there they are.
Your
So
worms are fast.
they're fast worms. So those are the 3 worms that Evan sees. Now, remember that Luke sees 3 more than Evan, which means, let's think about that number. First of all, he would see the same number that Evan saw. So he would see the same number that Evan saw. And then he sees 3 more. So we have to now add on 3 additional ones. So here's 3 more. Whoop. There they are. I'm going to fit them all on so you can see them all. So I'm going to back up a little bit.
They're
backing
cute.
up. Aren't they cute? I like them. And I'm going to back up these right now.
Okay.
And now we put them all together here. How many worms does Luke see? Well, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, and now you count.
4, 5, 6.
Perfect. So in fact, we see that Luke sees 6 worms.
Yeah.
And let's just check to see that all together, how many worms are there all together? Well, if I just take Evan's worms and slide them over a little bit and make them into one big set, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remember, that's what we were told. Together, Evan and Luke see 9 worms. So if Evan sees 3 worms and Luke sees 3 more than Evan, then Luke must see 6 worms. And that's the answer.
Wow, but what were Evan and Luke thinking?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, they can't leave those worms in that path. I gotta go save them.
Oh, wait. Joey, wait for me. Have fun with math. We'll see you soon. Wait for me, Joey.
All right, so that is our math on the spot video today. Now you should have your Big Go Math book. You should have it open up to page 13. And the first thing that you're going to do that's right, it's always the same. You always remember to write your name. Make sure that you write your first name and your last name on this paper. All right, we are going to make sure that we're open up to page 13. There's a 1 followed by a 3. It should look like this. You should be looking at a picture of a leaf. All right, so let's see. We're going to do some listening and some drawing. So there are 3 ladybugs on a leaf. So on this leaf right here, there are 3 ladybugs. If you need to pause the video to draw the 3 ladybugs, you can go right ahead and do that. So I'm going to draw 3 ladybugs. That's 1 ladybug, 2 ladybugs, and there are 3 ladybugs. All right. 2 more ladybugs join them. So there are already 3 ladybugs right here. And then we're going to draw 2 more. So we're going to add to that number. So that means that there are going to be more ladybugs on the leaf. So let's draw 2 more. All right. How many ladybugs are there? So let's see. At first there were 3, and then we added 2 more. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 ladybugs, and you're going to take your pencil, and right here you're going to write the number 5. And as a reminder, I'm going to do it for you. You go across, down, around, curve, okay? Number 5. So let's turn the page. We're going to model and draw. So let's look at this picture. There are 2 cats, and then 1 more cat comes over. How many cats are there in all? Take your pencil and trace this number. This is the number. That is the number 3. Very good. All right. So let's look at numbers 1 and 2. You're going to simply write how many. And here's a picture to help you. There are 3 fish and 1 more fish. It makes how many? It should be 4. I can go and count 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to make sure that I write the number 4 right here. Number 2, there are 4 bees, and then 4 more bees fly over. Make sure that you count this number and you write that number right there to let me know my total number of bees. Same right here. Number 3, you're going to write how many. There are 2 butterflies, 4 more butterflies come over. You're going to write the total number of butterflies right there. Number 4, there are 4 ladybugs, 3 more ladybugs, and you're going to write that number. All right, number 5 is a hot problem. Ooh, it's a hot problem. You're going to draw 1 way to show 9 worms. Blank worms and blank worms, 9 worms. So let's see. There's more than 1 way to do this. So let me think of 1 way. So let's see. I want there to be 4 worms over here. 1, 2, oh, I'm supposed to be drawing worms. Silly me. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 worms. Now, how many worms am I trying to say there are? 9. Okay, so that's already 4 right there, but I'm trying to get to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 worms, and how many more worms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 worms and 5 worms make 9 worms. Let's count to make sure that we have a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome job. Guess what? There are more than one way for you to get to 9. So I want to see how smart you are. I might ask you one morning, how many worms did you put on your paper? And I want to see if you came up with something besides 4 and 5, okay? Let's see. You know what? Let's see what's right here. I want you to go to the problem solving. And if you would like, you can use crayons to help you. And this is another hot problem. So I'm going to erase. All right, let's see. We're going to color the birds to solve. There are 3 red birds and some blue birds join them. How many blue birds are there? So I'm going to need a red crayon and a blue crayon. But you may say, Mrs. Ball, I don't have any crayons. You can use your pencil to put some with circles and some with X's. You may say, I don't have a red and blue, but I have a green and purple. Use whatever color you need to. You may only have 1 crayon. If you only have 1 crayon, just leave the rest of them white. So there's always more than one way to do something, okay? All right, so I'm going to color 3 of these birds red. So I'm going to pretend this is red, and this is red. Some birds are blue that join them. How many blue birds are there? So 3 of those should be red. How many of those are blue? I want you to find out. And I want you to write the number right here. And then right here for number 7, this is a test prep question. There are 2 bees and 5 more bees. How many bees are there in all? So if I need to, I can draw my 2 bees over here. 1, 2, and then I can draw 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can count them all up and I will figure out how many bees there are in all. Now, once you have finished that, I want you to get out your small math practice book and you're going to turn to page, oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. It's playing a trick on me. You're going to turn to page P3. So it's going to be the letter P and the number 3, P3. And you're going to do the same thing, but this is what we are going to collect for a grade. So you're going to write your first and last name. There are 5 horses and 3 more horses. Write the number. Same for number 2 and 3. Figure out how many animals there are in all. All right. Number 4, 2 rabbits, 5 rabbits join them. Write how many there are now. Turn it over on the back. The same concept for number 1. How many birds are there? 2 birds and 6 more birds. Count all those up. Bubble in the answer nice and neat, nice and dark. Number 2. All right. 2 goats and 4 more goats. So you can have a piece of paper, or you can use the space over here on the side. 2 goats and then 4 more goats. Count them all up. Bubble in how many there are. Number 3, same concept. 5 rabbits and 1 more. That word "and" lets you know that you are combining or joining. So that means you're going to add together. Number 4, how many ducks are there? 5 ducks and 4 more ducks. Remember, you can draw, you can use pennies, you can use cars if you have enough of them, stickers, whatever you need to help you with these problems, okay? Now make sure that you take a picture of P3 and P4, front and back, and make sure that it is being sent to your teacher, all right? You did an awesome job today. See you next time.